So first thing we're going to write down is now, I want you guys to understand this right now. Like right now, and I'm not saying it because of where we're at, but I really want you to just put on your paper, open heavens, right? Put open heavens. And the reason why I'm saying open heavens, y'all, is because anything that you are requesting to God, you know what you've requested to God, and so shall it be. So shall it be, right? And so with the open heavens piece, y'all, I want you guys to understand, like, there's no limit, okay? There's no limit at all. Whatever it is that you want, put it down. I mean, put it down, right? It is open heavens right now, okay? And again, right, we're removing the scarcity, we're removing the cap, right? There's no cap when it comes to the Creator, okay? So now that you have that piece down, the next thing that I want you guys to focus on, right, is understanding that, yes, I know a lot of you are here to be speakers. I love it. But here's the thing. I don't want you to be considered a motivational speaker. Okay, that's the worst thing that you can do. Why? Because motivation wears off. We need motivation. We need motivation to get us to a certain level, but only discipline will help us maintain that level, right? And so you have to uniquely say to yourself, okay, Lord, like, I understand it's open heavens. I understand where I'm going, but what is that specific area that you want me to tackle? What's that specific level that you want me to go after, right? And so always understand this, right? The more I become the expert, the more I generate. Okay? Right? As you know, there's many speaking coaches out here, there's many speaking programs, right? But I specifically focus on 9-to-5 speakers and seasoned speakers. Why is that specifically? Because I've worked a 9-to-5 and I know how it is to work 2 jobs and build a multi-5-figure business, right? While working a job. But then I also know what it's like to be able to strategically position myself to build a multi-6-figure business on autopilot, right? And it's because I understand how the process works. You have to be the specialist, period. If you are the doctor, I promise you, you're going to always have to refer. I don't want you to do that, right? I want you to be able to retain, right? So ask yourself, what is my expertise, okay? And it don't have to be nothing deep. I always tell people it don't have to be sexy in order for it to be profitable. I'm going to say it again. It don't have to be sexy in order for it to be profitable. See what I'm saying? And so don't get caught up on, man, I got to do what E doing. I got to do what Sarah Jakes is doing. I got to do what TD Jakes doing. No. Find out who are you and operate in your genius and your excellence at a high optimized level. Now, what I tell people is that a lot of people come to me and like, yo, Will, how do I become a paid speaker, right? And 9 times out of 10, I tell them, you shouldn't be focusing on becoming a paid speaker. You need to be focused on how to make more impact. The 3 levels, right? The 3 I's: impact, influence, income. Okay? Impact, influence, income, right? If I make the impact, I'm going to increase my level of influence. When I increase my level of influence, you're going to build a tribe, right? That's why I tell people you don't need a following. You need a tribe. You need community. Who is your community? What's your community? What does that look like? See what I'm saying? And so once you walk into that level of excellence now, right, you say to yourself, okay, I have the specialist, but most importantly, I understand that because I'm specializing in this, by default, I'm going to make more impact, right? And then that income is going to follow. My mentor always says, Will, money is the last thing that's going to come to you. Better yet, I'm going to say it this way. The more you chase money, the more it's running from you. I'm going to say it one more time for the back row. The more you chase, the more it's going to run from you. Money is not something that you chase. Money is something that you attract. See, a lot of time we focusing on our bank account, our credit account, but we're never focusing really on our self account. What is your self account? What does that look like? I promise you, and a lot of people with their self account, they're in withdrawal, right? They're overdrawn, right? All these negative fees, bankrupt, all that. Why? Because they're chasing something that's always running from them. So I want you guys to literally become a wealth magnet. A wealth magnet, okay? Now, my thing is, right, I get a couple people, man, a lot of times, they be like, yo, Will, like, I'm praying for this, I'm praying for that, I'm praying for that. I said, that's cute. But I don't use prayer when I have common sense. I need prayers for things that's going to make sense, right? So I need prayer for, like, God, keep me safe 30,000 feet in the air. Get me to my destination safely. I don't need to pray to God, be like, God, give me $1,000. That's a weak prayer. That means you eliminate God. You see what I'm saying? I need God to be like, God, make sure that my grandbabies are taken care of when I'm no longer here. That's the prayer. Keep my health right, so when you do give me the wealth and when you do give me the prosperity, I'm good.